Nearly 1 year since the presidential election and protests that rocked Portland in the days to follow.
Well, tomorrow, deja vu, another protest set to take place, one of many across the country that an organizer is hoping will grow day after day. Our Cole Miller, live in the Pearl District tonight with details of these planned protests. Cole?
Well, Jeff, Jennifer, good evening. That organizer tells me this protest is about one thing, and that's pushing President Donald Trump and VP Mike Pence out of office. It starts here at Jamison Square, and while it's being billed as nonviolent and peaceful, he tells me he does expect to see some confrontations. November 10th, 2016, 2 days after Donald Trump is elected president, nearly 4,000 people protest in the streets of Portland. A fringe group breaking windows and damaging property along the way, the Pearl taking a big hit.
I remember, yeah, there were a lot of neighbors very concerned and a lot of storefronts very concerned.
Emily Marshall remembers that night.
We all just kind of stayed in at the time.
Now she's hoping there isn't a repeat this weekend, as the group Refuse Fascism Portland is set to hold a rally here at Jamison Square, where today we saw these flyers before marching down to the waterfront.
Refuse Fascism is a grassroots movement. It's a collection of people who want Trump and Pence to be removed from office.
Robert Brown is one of the rally organizers who says at least 20 other cities will hold similar protests.
We're hoping that if we have large enough protests that Congress will be forced to talk about indicting him for his crimes against humanity.
Brown tells me he expects at least 200 people and that ideally this protest grows, lasting for days, if not longer. I asked him if he thought that was realistic.
I think there's a lot of support in the community. I think we could probably do something continuing until Christmas.
And like we've seen with marches and protests this year, Brown says clashes can't be ruled out.
We've heard that the 3%ers are coming. We've heard that the Proud Boys are coming.
Though he confidently tells me his side will be peaceful, he can't speak for others who may show up.
Violence, it should never happen at peaceful protests.
And Mayor Ted Wheeler has said that there will be a police presence on hand. He wants people to be able to express their First Amendment rights and stay safe at the same time. Now, Brown, who you heard from there in the story, says that they have a permit for this march. We checked online but couldn't find any record of that. It's also worth noting there is a separate protest happening on Sunday. That is the Million Mask March. Of course, we will have crews covering both of those to keep you updated throughout the weekend. Live tonight in Northwest Portland, Cole Miller, KOIN 6 News.
Okay, and we'll see what happens this weekend. Cole, thank you.